Thanks to the American Rescue Plan, we lifted the country out of crisis, created 6.5 million jobs, more jobs than any American has ever created in a single year.
Now, the deadline to claim extra stimulus money is coming up very soon, and millions of people could actually miss out on financial aid if they do not take action before this deadline. There's still some time to claim unpaid stimulus money, even from last year, even if it's the first time you've ever filed your tax return. Taxpayers that did not receive all of the stimulus funds distributed last year can claim up to $1,400 by filing the 2021 tax return. And last, everybody, millions of people could claim crisis relief stimulus money due to Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan, whether through a standard stimulus check or through the child tax credit. Both the stimulus checks and the child tax credits were fully refundable, meaning that people who don't owe any taxes were eligible to claim the money. However, many lower-income residents may not have claimed the stimulus funds if they had not filed or paid taxes recently, because the IRS was responsible for distributing it based on the past tax returns. And it's not always necessary to file a return depending on your income, filing status, and your age. For instance, if you're under the age of 65 and you make less than $12,000, you don't have to file a tax return. Even if you fall into the category of not needing to file, you should still consider your 2021 tax return so that you can receive all the money that you're owed through the recovery rebate credit. And according to a recent IRS statement, if you're eligible and either didn't receive the full amount of the third economic impact payment, or if you think you qualify for recovery rebate credit that is more than the third amount of the EIP checks, then you need to file a 2021 tax return to claim the recovery rebate credit, even if you otherwise are not required to file a tax return. And the IRS created an option for non-filers to receive their funds, but the deadline has passed, leaving filing this year as the sole option for non-filers to claim their stimulus money. The agency definitely recommends that people electronically file in order to make the process as effective as possible. So whether you're filing online or with a tax professional, you're going to have to gain and gather important documents to have all the information necessary. And now, good news, everybody, thousands of people in New Jersey have just days remaining to apply for a one-time stimulus check that families could see of up to $4,000. Around 500,000 people in the Garden State are ineligible for this federal aid. Officials did launch the Excluded New Jerseyans Fund, a $40 million package designed to provide relief to undocumented immigrants affected by the crisis. And successful single applicants are aligned for a check worth up to $2,000, while families with income of less than $55,000 can get $4,000 as well. The deadline for applications has already passed, and more than $9 million has been sent out to residents of New Jersey. There are at least 13,900 applications that are still pending, while 530 cases have been rejected. So, claim your stimulus money while you still can. And Americans have been warned that the application process will shut earlier if the $40 million has been sent. Governor Phil Murphy revealed on January 27th that officials found extra funding from the American Rescue Plan to help cover the plan. A leader said $40 million is not enough, though, to support 500,000 New Jerseyans ineligible for federal aid. Following a surge in a crisis, everybody, support for direct cash payments has grown, and a change.org petition has already 3 million signatures overall. So it's definitely time for President Biden to do something about this. It would be very helpful to many people.
Bottom up and the middle out, not just from the top down. Because we know that when the middle class grows, the poor have a way up and the wealthy do very, very well. Everyone does fine. My rescue plan reflects that vision, and that was just the first step. We also had to invest in the country itself. America used to have the best infrastructure in the world, the best bridges, roads, airports, etc. Now our infrastructure ranks number 13 in the world, according to the World Economic Forum. You can't compete for jobs in the 21st century if we don't fix that. That's why it was so important to pass the bipartisan infrastructure law, the most sweeping investment to rebuild America in all of American history.